Hello. Well, I'm the awkward person who is talking about a lot of things because I have an experience for about 50, a little bit more than 50, almost 55 years of working with user involvement and people who need extra help of some sort or other. That means that I'm sometimes a little bit confusing because I'm taking examples of people that are just as different and uncomfortable for anyone who isn't there, like the blind, like the people with physical disability, etc. And those in itself are situations where other people are not always comfortable. Well, the 4 traits that indicate social status, those are the things that are different and according to each individual. Gender, class, race, and age. And so we can actually, this is the Goffman long series, and we can actually add to that size and weight, because they're also as obvious as any of the other traits. When you meet somebody first time, you don't need to know a name, you don't need a place, you don't need anything, you can see it immediately. And that means that just being there, and you get all these heavy things on top of you, you didn't know that that was going to happen. Or you get used to it, actually. Weight stigma is a social construction. It's not relevant in itself. It's just something that we in society have decided that this is the way we're going to think. Why this decision was made and how it came about, I don't think very many people knew. But anything that is apart from others is very easy to get a tag on. You need to have special services sometimes, you need to have special help, you need to have a lot of other things, trying to find out what's the reason for and all that. Because people with overweight problems usually need support, physical support, in various different kinds. Also need emotional support. Also need the physical support in terms of having equipment around them that they can use. So the problem then is that it's considered self-induced. And the only one to blame is yourself. Maybe your parents, maybe your family. But that's only things that you're not kind of invited in society. There's always this restriction against you as a person because you don't fit in. Heaven's sake, are you going to fit in a crowd? Ooh, it's going to take more place. You're more likely to, in a day like this and walking like this, you get a little warm, right? But weight stigma, nevertheless, is in our culture all the time. We cannot avoid it. You come into a place, you want to have a piece of furniture, like a bed, and somebody will walk by you and say, "No, it's going to have it for you." Or you come into a restaurant and people are commenting what you're eating. It doesn't matter if it's just a tiny, tiny little bit of a meatball. You're still accused because you're eating too much. The picture that we have the whole time, and it's really weird because nobody understands what the bottom of this is. Before in our culture, we had people who were big size. We had respect. It was respectful to have the dean of the university or the person in charge of the city. Oh, well, I could really walk around. And that was instead a good thing, a good marketing of your power, because you had money to make yourself big. You didn't think of it that way, but you always got, I mean, before in the 1700s, you ate 50 dishes at one particular meeting, dinner. 50
dishes. Half time.
What?
Half time.
Half time. So, wherever we go, whatever we do, when we walk into a room, we already have this thing on our top of our heads. So we have to see in some way defend ourselves or whatever. We close ourselves out from this. And when you walk with a shield over your body, besides the size of not being touched, not being involved, not being allowed into the crowd, it's very difficult to live and function. There's, oops, is that one?
It's one of the arrow.
I did. Here.
There. Oh, it's mine.
Oh, now it's two. The point of it is like you're being excluded, the feeling. This has changed a lot and grown a lot at the same time as the population who is obese has grown a lot. And it's the fear of change. If it exists in the fear of the risk exists in everybody. You're not going to like being it because it reminds you of your own risks. So, also weight loss is not the answer to all your problems. Because you have an incredible amount of garbage hanging around you. And sometimes you need to deal with the garbage first, not weight loss. And this is very provoking to say, because everybody thinks that you're going to be there and you're going to lose everything. Because change of size brings change of identity. You walk into a room and you're as in bigger size, and immediately they see something and project a specific thing about this is the way this person is. And then all of a sudden you lose, and you lose very rapidly, like with surgery or something like that. And you're totally lost because you don't know where the culture, where am I? And believe it or not, people who've known you for a long time talks to you with hostility because nobody likes change. So if you all of a sudden lost 50 kilos, they look at you and they walk around your body and then say, ugh, and walk off. Because they don't know who that person is. It's happened to me several times that people don't want to be with me just because of that. So here we are saying that physically we really need to look like this. Watch out, there's a bottle of water down here. Oh, I got a cap on it. So we're all saying that we have to lose weight, and but we forget the adjustment of your being and existing and functioning in society. And we need to have help dealing with that just as much as we need to have help dealing with the physical body. So,
1 minute.
Oh,
She warned us.
yeah, I know. The life of a person, it exists in a psychological world. And it's happened to me that people principally have come and hit me because they don't know who I am, and I claim to still be Christina. I'm not allowed to say this and that the other in this group because I have changed. And this we project even on small kids. Don't change, be the same. If you have being a kid that is bullied, it's very nice to have somebody who bullies you because you're used to it. It's like changing a whole life situation, changing a whole being and where you are at socially. And